Hey there, this is Marsha Stopa with boostblogtraffic.com, and I'm here with the second installment of our Facebook questions. And this question I have today is from Alexis. She says, how do you establish instant credibility with a first-time visitor? I look around your site at Boost Blog Traffic and I see an email subscriber box that says join 20,000 people, which in my mind definitely builds credibility. However, I only have 4,000 newsletter subscribers. So what could somebody like me do to establish that 5-second credibility to help a new reader immediately sit up and take notice? It's a great question, Alexis. A lot of people ask this. First of all, please understand it's not all about the numbers first. Those numbers are social proof, and they're social proof that you're doing the key things, the important things right, which happen unconsciously if you're doing them right. People don't even really notice it. And what are those things? Well, first of all, you've picked a blog topic that people are interested in, that they want to read about, and you have an angle that is interesting to people as well. Secondly, we hope that's reflected in your domain name. Whatever your domain name or your niche or niche is, that you've nailed a domain name that is clear and explanatory, that as soon as people see it, they know what they're going to get there. For example, boostblogtraffic.com. You know what that's about. MakeALivingWriting.com. That tells you exactly what it's about. One of the best, IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com with Ramit Sethi. You know exactly what you're going to find when you get there. Next, once they land on your blog, they should be able to look around and tell if this is the kind of place they want to be. So the two things that you want to be aware of when you're designing and you're setting up your blog is being explicitly clear about, number one, what you do, and number two, who you do it for. What you do and who you do it for. If you have a tagline, and not all blogs need taglines, if you have a very clear domain name, like the three that I mentioned, you may not need one, or if you have a product name that's very clear, you may not need one. But if you're a coach and you're using your own name, or you're a writer and you're using your own name, you're probably going to want to add a little bit more about what you do and who you do it for. So if you write for businesses, or you write for blogs, or you do copywriting, or you coach entrepreneurs, or you coach corporate executives, whatever, you have to let your audience know when they land that this place is for them. Now, for example, one of the best taglines I've seen is over at IttyBiz. We build businesses, even very small ones. You know what they do, you know who they do it for. Now, that 5-second credibility, one of the best descriptions I've heard for achieving that comes from Mark Silver over at Heart of Business. And he says that when your first-time visitor lands on your site, they should look around and they should feel like they've come home. That they should be able to look around and go, oh, yeah, this is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been searching for online. Yeah, I think I'm going to get my questions answered here. It's a bit of a very silent aha moment that the reader may not even be aware of. They just get it. That, yeah, okay, cool. Then they might start looking at the numbers and go, oh, 20,000 people. Oh, so many Facebook likes. So you see that comes second? Now, what else can you do to establish that instant credibility? Your headlines. They're going to start scanning. We all do it. You're going to scan down and you're going to click on a couple of posts or a couple of pages and you're going to look at the headlines and say, does this have the information I want? Is this going to answer my questions? Does this deal with the kind of depth that I'm looking for? And they're going to scan. And again, headlines, subheads. We've got a whole post on Boost Blog Traffic about subheads and how to catch a reader and make sure they read all the way through and they realize that They're getting what they want, and you've got them curious and intrigued. That's very important. Now, some people get concerned about design on their blogs, and that's a whole other topic that I won't spend a lot of time on. But I will say that design is important, but it's not as important as you may think it is. Your blog needs to be clean and easy to navigate, and you don't want screaming banners and flashing banners and a jumble of fonts. Clean, simple, I'll even say elegant. Easy to navigate, easy to find things. You don't, unless you're a Tiffany's where style and design is the first thing that people think of, it's probably not as important as you think it is. Reaching your visitors and having them go, yeah, this is where I need to be, through stating who you are, what you do, and who you do it for. That'll do it for you. So I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question. If you've got more questions, please leave them in the comments below. Again, this is Marsha Stova with Boost Blog Traffic, and as I am known to say to our students, onward. Talk to you later.